Today the developers of Counter-Strike 2 are releasing a new update and I'm going to tell you what's changed, but that's not even the most interesting news today, because the developers of CS Legacy have published an official statement about the future of their project. This video is going to be interesting, so hit that like button now and let's get started. Maybe you want free cases? CSGO Luck, one of the fastest growing CS2 website, you can play case battles against real players or bots and win cool skins, or you can open individual cases. CSGO Luck have many deposit methods, instant withdrawals with a store full of skins. You can claim 3 free cases by using my code or clicking the link in the video description. They also have other cool games and the site is loaded with a lot of bonuses and rewards like unlocking daily cases for free thanks to your level and the leaderboards with lots of prizes. Make sure to use my code or the link under this video to claim your bonus, and let's move on. Let's begin with today's update. The first fix relates to the new mission system. There was an issue where your mission progress would reset if you reconnected to a match. That bug has now been fixed. Another bug where fire could be seen through smoke has also been resolved. However, after this update, the sound that plays when you start matchmaking from the mission menu seems to be missing. The update also includes various crash fixes, stability improvements, and an update to the Grail map, bringing it in line with the latest version from the Steam Workshop. This update addresses an exploit that allowed players to leave the playable map area, a bug I actually mentioned in my previous video, as well as other exploits and general improvements to the Grail map. There were 2 updates in total for this. For example, Rikuda posted a video where he managed to glitch out of the map and plant the bomb behind the wall, making it impossible for the enemy team to reach or defuse it. And issues like this aren't limited to just the Grail map. Many maps still have major bugs. After today's update, Molekura discovered a reference to Ancient Night, which appears to be a nighttime version of the map Ancient. This version doesn't exist in the game yet, but the string he found was related to audio and it could be a hint. As he suggests, it might be used as a background for the main menu, a new mission setting in an upcoming operation, or for future weekly missions that may get updated. It's interesting how these small updates sometimes contain pretty major hints. Now on to something more exciting. As you may remember, Classic Offensive, a fan-made mod in development for over 8 years, was recently cancelled. I have a full video about it on my channel, so check that out if you haven't yet. But in short, Valve ultimately decided not to allow them to release their mod. I won't go into all the details here, again, it's better explained in that other video. But after Classic Offensive got shut down, many fans began to worry about CS Legacy, another upcoming fan project. This one is basically a standalone game inspired by CS 1.6, meant to capture that aesthetic, but without using any original Counter-Strike files or assets. It's been built entirely from scratch. The trailer has already gained over 1.5 million views in just 1 month. Naturally, people are concerned that CS Legacy could face the same fate as Classic Offensive, receiving a takedown notice right before release. But here's the spoiler, the chances of that happening are much lower. Unlike Classic Offensive, CS Legacy is being built from the ground up, using the publicly available Source SDK 2013. Today, the CS Legacy developers published an official statement to address these concerns. It's quite lengthy, but here are the key points. First, they expressed their respect and gratitude toward Zul, the developer of Classic Offensive, especially for how supportive he was of CS Legacy. Then they made it absolutely clear what their project is and isn't. CS Legacy is a completely independent, non-commercial project developed using Valve's Source SDK 2013. They are using the SDK strictly within the terms set out by Valve, according to the Steamworks documentation and the SDK license, which explicitly allows the use of Valve's IP in non-commercial projects built on the Source engine without needing a separate license. They even mentioned they previously worked on a project called CS Pro Mode using the Source SDK 2007, which released without any issues. For those who don't know, CS Pro Mode was a mod for Counter-Strike Source and has been inactive for years. The developers of CS Legacy are optimistic as they are working with the open source Source SDK 2013 officially hosted and maintained by Valve on GitHub. They are not selling the game or accepting money in any form. They don't monetize gameplay or offer paid keys or in-game items. Everything from the visuals and UI to characters is original and created entirely by their team. They do not rely on any Valve game files and only use a few old sound effects from earlier Counter-Strike versions for atmospheric purposes, but they are willing to replace those if necessary. As they noted, even this usage falls within the standard license terms and should allow them to publish the game on Steam. They also mentioned they are in contact with Valve, but the communication is progressing slowly. This is still a positive sign overall. That said, Valve can change the rules at any time and restrict the use of the Source SDK 2013, which would allow them to block CS Legacy from release if they chose to. Right now, the CS Legacy team is working on a build to submit to Steamworks, and they are also preparing a gameplay video, since everything we've seen so far has just been a teaser. For now, things are looking much more positive than they did with Classic Offensive, and it seems like there's a real chance CS Legacy will get an official release. Let's hope for the best. That's it for today, thanks for watching till the end. This was a reveal, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next damn video.